A Bajan's chalk was captured and framed in 13 chapters in publication 289 and verbalized in ISBN 978-976-9689329 in podcast 157. Ostensibly, the captured frame rustic phenomena, namely coral and chalk, is seemingly an integrated act of nature. This geological evolution phenomena certainly captivated my intellect, eyes and brain, and especially my imagination. Through my metaphoric lens, the same appears to punctuate and pervade the eastern corridors and the precincts of Chalky Mount, Barbados. According to mapsofworld.com, Barbados is a Caribbean island that is located in between 13 degrees 10 north latitude and 59 degrees 32 west longitude. It should be noted that linguistically and culturally speaking, this anthology acts as a lens since it provides explicit details such as how chalk comes from the Latin word clax and limestone, according to wordcoral/comhistory.deepseanews. In the same environment, the word coral derives from Old English, but it appears in the Old Testament twice, so its origin may be Hebrew. The word first referred to the beautiful and precious Mediterranean octocoral Corallium rubrum, Linnaeus 1758. According to geology.com, limestone is a sedimentary carbonate rock, and according to wikipedia.org, chalk is a type of limestone. This clarification influences my intellect and my reason of deduction, since it is logical to assume that the key difference between limestone and chalk is that the limestone contains both minerals, calcite and aragonite, whereas chalk is a form of limestone which contains calcite. Historically, according to communityliteracy.org, most of the chalk you can get today was made almost 50 to 100 million years ago. It is chemically made of calcium carbonate, the porous sedimentary rock naturally deep under the sea, where small circular calcite plates called coccoliths accumulate to form limestone. In its natural form, chalk can be found in colors ranging from white, gray, and yellow. According to conferencechalk.com, the different colors occur due to various impurities in the chalk. Did you know that if you subject chalk to heat and pressure, it can turn into marble? Wikipedia.org advocates that coral aquaculture, also known as coral farming or coral gardening, is the cultivation of corals for commercial purposes or coral reef restoration. Aquaculture is showing promise as a tool for restoring coral reefs, which are dying off around the world. The process protects young corals while they are most at risk of dying. Small corals are propagated in nurseries and then replanted on the reef. Natural chalk is highly resistant to erosion due to its porous structure. It is very often associated with clay, but is less resistant to clay erosion and weather conditions. This is more resistant than limestone when the clay is worn, mostly where the clay ridges meet the sea, steep rocks and shelves. Captured in the annals of history, there is information which purports, according to communityliteracy.org, that chalk is a variety of limestone which is composed primarily of the shells of single-cell calcium carbonate secreting creatures. After I captured and framed a close-up view with my metaphoric lenses as an author, cinematographer, media arts specialist, licensed cultural practitioner, and publisher, I was inspired within my cognitive and cognition to logically process what I have unearthed, that it appears that the rustic appeal is a phenomena. This occurrence is as a result of coral and chalk interaction. Therefore, aesthetic rugged enticement is an effect and an effect which behaves like light because it diffuses through the eastern corridors and the precincts of Chalky Mount, Barbados. According to mapsofworld.com, Barbados is a Caribbean island that is located in between 13 degrees 10 north latitude and 59 degrees 32 west longitude. In this geological space, I may exhibit a cognitive bias which is perceived as a systematic error in my thinking during my processing and interpreting this information regarding my country Barbados because I am a Barbadian. According to geology.com, limestone is a sedimentary carbonate rock, and according to wikipedia.org, chalk is a type of limestone. I have concluded that it is logical to assume that the key difference between limestone and chalk is that the limestone contains both minerals, calcite and aragonite, whereas chalk is a form of limestone which contains calcite. When the proverbial dust is settled, it should be noted that chalk is made of lime water and white coral. It is because of this ethos and revelation that I was inspired to produce a Bajan's chalk was captured and framed in 13 chapters in publication 289 and verbalized in ISBN 978-976-9689329 in podcast 157.